Hello everyone, I'm Helen Wong from the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. Thank you for the opportunity for me to share with you our journey for the past year and how we have been driving disruptive growth through co-creation with students. Well, to many of you, it may seem that it's COVID which began in 2020 February that disrupted our lives. However, in Hong Kong education scene, disruption happened another 6 months before when we had the social movement, which many of you may have known through international news. That has led to the closure of our campus in November 2019, and everything had to pause. We were all caught by surprise and were desperate to find new forms and ways of engagement with students. I was really lucky to have stumbled onto a group of masters at an Impact Global Summit in Seoul in December 2019, with the theme of co-creating future competencies. In those 3 days, I experienced the power and fun of co-creation, and I was inspired to bring that learning experience back to Hong Kong, to our university. However, at that time, it was really challenging in terms of budget, scheduling, and whatnot. COVID situation actually helped expedite my plan. The online mode of teaching and learning made what was originally mission impossible possible. We were able to connect with students and trainers from different parts of the world through the online platforms. And this is how we were able to curate this #U 2.0 in June 2020. It was a co-creation program for students, staff, and faculty to reimagine a version 2.0 of ourselves and of our learning journey. The graphic you are seeing now is the graphic recording of our journey. The program guided 60 participants through a learning journey of self-discovery, master classes, and a facilitated design thinking process to co-create student learning programs in 8 different work areas. There's a lot we covered, so I won't go into details here, but I just want to touch on some highlights. Unlike traditional conferences which happened in a very tight weekend, this journey took place over 2 weeks as a continuous feat. It gave us space to shape better ideas through multiple cycles of iterations. Facilitators delivered their sessions virtually from different cities around the world. Students, staff worked in teams, online or in person, even though many of our students could not travel back to Hong Kong under the pandemic. While everyone took part in the master classes, participants can also decide whether they want to deep dive into gamification or visual facilitation to elevate their skills in project design. Here are the 8 work areas and 8 holistic competencies which we focus on when we were shaping our program ideas. Let's hear from the participants what they talk about their journey.
It's the first time ever I work with students as co-workers. We are peers and we brainstorm, we collectively chip in our wisdoms, and we listen to multiple perspectives. I would say it's a very practical and very inspirational journey to me.
I get to learn firsthand the convictions, the passions of our students from them directly, so that I know what makes them click and I have a better idea of how I want to design the programs in the future.
I think what I like the most about the program is that the students really could learn something for themselves, but also as a team. And that really helped us keep the students engaged in the further process as we are going to develop this now in the long run and really trying to implement it.
During the learning and discussion process, I realized that we may have to adjust our current practice of offering programs and events for students because they are speaking of new languages. They are more used to graphics, less on text or messages. So this is the way we have to think and review our programs.
As a Year 1 student, U 2.0 project has broadened my horizons, and most importantly, my new mindset is introduced. Before, I was so afraid to be wrong, such as designing an activity with low feasibility and efficiency, and my mind was so chaotic that I always ran straight forward to the solutions or jumped to a conclusion easily. After attending the workshop, I dared to try something new, and I am encouraged to think out of the box. Now, with a clear mindset, I can find the root cause and follow the clock by step. It makes me to feel more confidence in figuring out new solutions from a new perspective. Not only do I apply these skills on my academic studies, but also on the daily life situations.
And I would always hear sustainable entrepreneurship, but I don't think any of us really understood what it really meant and its importance. Therefore, this was an eye-opening experience for me, and for any of my future projects, I'll definitely make sure that it is sustainable and we're actually doing something meaningful on that end as well.
Well, I really like the concept of Lumina Spark. It was really interesting to see what kind of types of personality I have with the students in my team and how they work together, which really helped us to have a better team dynamics and also to come up with some team rules.
In the co-creation process, we have thought of how to make our future career education more interesting and practical. I really like the gamification tools very much because it's all about integrating fun with a learning process. We use the whole gaming journey as a base, and we design batch collection throughout learning journey in order to motivate different learners.
We came up with a plethora of ideas as to how to get students intrinsically motivated to mentor the younger ones and how to change the function, change the ways that Career Center adds value to students' lives.
Any words or suggestions you would like to say towards our students and staff?
It should be an easy answer to a question like that. There's so much I would like to say to those who participated and those who are watching the video. But know this, that what you say and what you think does matter. And what has been revealed to us through this hashtag U2.0 is that there are some powerful voices and that people are thinking about the future and what's possible. Keep falling forwards, keep making mistakes, because that's the best way to learn. Be brave, but let your voice be heard. You've got some incredible ideas, and what an incredible platform and place to express those inside HKUST.
It has been an exciting journey for every one of us, and the key is the journey continues. We're still implementing many of the program and ideas that we co-created with the students in this journey. On top of these programs, actually, hashtag U2.0 was also intended as a prototype of a bigger teaching and learning symposium that followed in January 2021. The symposium became one of the highlights after hashtag U2.0 for me, because it successfully engaged support from more faculty members in the co-creation of programs with students. Colleagues from the co-curricular programs also shared about their learning journey, and the exchanges were really valuable. The other highlight is the use of visual in our programs and daily interactions with students. During hashtag U2.0, we asked ourselves how we can harness the power of visuals to help students reflect, connect, and articulate learnings from individual experiences more effectively. This gave birth to the idea of using visual thinking elements to give students a visual voice to express who they are. To prepare our staff, we hosted intensive trainings in visual facilitations and also a series of Train the Trainers to run You Can Draw workshops, which aims at helping students overcome the fear of drawing and learning of a new tool of communication. At each workshop, we emphasize that it's not about the quality of your drawing, it's about the connection and connecting with each other through drawings. Our team is also integrating visuals into our programs using visual templates to guide student reflections as an alternative to traditional written reports. Visual templates are designed for debriefing sessions, for example, for multi-session programs such as this Project C, a program that deepens student understanding of community need and builds empathy. We developed 2 visual templates for students, but we received over 10 different layouts back from them, and here are some of their works. Even though the same template is given out to students, every student submit their work in a different way. It's great to see our staff, especially those who have interest in arts, to be very engaged in using this tool. For those who are not as artsy, they can still find confidence in using visuals to debrief and note-taking. This is really important for our university as we are focusing on science and technology. Well, what's next? Beyond hashtag U 2.0, my team has been really motivated in experimenting new ways of engagement and delivery of program. We are also encouraging our students to treat university life as a lab, learn, apply, and build on. We hope to guide them to develop individualized pathways using platforms to connect experience. We look forward to more co-creation with students, and we are already planning hashtag U 2.1 now for summer 2021 to build on ideas developed and piloted in the previous year. I'd be more than happy to share with you more updates later on. Thank you very much.